GunninGamerz here.
We're going to chore log number 12.
Chore log number 12 is finally here. We are back. It's only been a couple of weeks since we were here last time, but the time is really flying by, and we're still a week behind what I wanted to. I wanted to get this number 12 out 2 weeks after 11, and it's been about 3 weeks. So we still got to have time to fit one more in before the new farming simulator 15. I keep calling it 2015, but I've been doing better at calling it just 15 because that's the actual name. It's not going to be 2015, just 15. So anyway, we're back, and as you can see, we're going to be looking at some manure mayhem. We have got our manure plant put in here. Now, I showed this briefly during a live stream. I think it was back in July, and you've seen the manure and how it works in chore log number 10. I had kind of a montage, the manure montage, in the middle when we did it on our Westbridge Hills map. But now we're here in Hagenstead, and Aiden and I have got 2 trucks and 2 trailers. This is what we use to transport the liquid manure. I can see here, I did not know this. This is the one trailer that we had, and I did not realize it is full. So we can go ahead and dump this one, and this one is empty. It's a little sight glass there. You can see that that one is clear. This is a brand new trailer that we just bought. Now, normally we'll have a look at our HUD and whatnot here. Normally you're gonna want to wait till you have most of your manure filled. They go up to 800,000 liters as far as your liquid manure goes, and we're at 512 right now in the cow tank, and I checked the other one and I think it's at about 250, so we're not definitely only about quarter full on the one, and the one here we're about 2/3 of the way, so we're not all the way there, but I wanted to be able to show this, and because I've got a plan for what I want to do and what I want to accomplish in the last chore log number 13 that'll be out in just a couple of weeks, hopefully no more than 2. So we're going to do the manure, and then while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and sell off our actual dry manure. We don't have any manure being produced right now because we're only at 100% productivity, which we should be at 110. And it's because you can see there we're missing the straw. We don't have any straw down for our cattle, so they're not producing, and the regular dry manure should get up to as high as 350,000. We were at 100, and then we went down some because we filled our greenhouses and whatnot. And so here we are sitting at 83,611. So it's not even enough to fill up one of our big trailers that we have. But we're going to go ahead and do it and dump it here and sell it, which honestly I've never done. So I'm pretty sure we should be able to back up here and get paid when we dump it. That is how it's supposed to work. I think one of these is a sell and one of them may be something else. I'm not 100%. I've not used this part of the mod yet. But we're going to do it today. We're going to find out. Over here we've got our liquid bin, and we're going to grab the trailer and drive it over. The only problem of this, and the reason why we don't keep this mod in here all the time, well, there's 2 problems. The one is if you're in multiplayer, it does not work for the guest to dump. So in like a dedicated server, Aiden, stay right there, okay? I'm just going to go dump this, and then you can follow me back. In a dedicated server, when you have other people, where everybody's technically the guest and the dedicated server is actually the host, nobody's able to dump it, and that's why we can't keep this in our other map, in our other server. But in here, since I'm hosting this game, Aiden's the guest, I'm still able to go ahead and dump. And that's just what we're going to do. I forget where the trigger is. It's been so darn long. In fact, I'm going to do it. I think it's over more to my left, if you're looking at it this way, more towards the corner. But what I found easier is I like to pull up. These trailers don't exactly pull real well behind this semi, but they do good enough. I had this down like a system, so here we go. Alright, and then we'll get this extended out the back. and unload it. And watch ourselves get paid. Basically, these buildings, the other reason why we can't keep them is that, I've said this before, that it actually causes you to use fertilizer and seed when you hire helpers. It's something that's built into the script of the manure mod. So we have to take this out every time. Well, to take it out, you have to sell the building, so you don't, you know, mess up your save file. This building only costs $15,000 to put in. You get $7,500 when you sell it back. So you're only spending $7,500 to actually put this building in, and then on top of that, you're getting about $4 grand roughly each time you unload a full trailer. So as long as you have, you know, at least a couple trailers, you'll make up for the difference that you lose. So that's why you kind of want to wait till everything is nearly full to maximize that $7,500 that it's going to cost you to sell your manure. The trailers, you know, they can stay in. They don't cause you any grief. You don't have to get rid of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you now.
Yep. Follow me down here, bud. Away we go. That's been a busy couple of weeks. Definitely hope everybody's checking out our forestry videos. We've put 4 of them up to date. I think I might have a 5th one coming. Not sure yet, but we've got a lot of forestry on Hagenstead, the default Hagenstead. We're going to have a multiplayer server video from the Westbridge Hills. I mean, just a whole slew of things that we're going to be bringing at you. And we have been bringing at you. And I'm going to go ahead and fill my tanker. Now, guests are still able to fill the tanker. That's no problem. It's just unloading it into that. And they advertise this as being multiplayer, but it really isn't. I mean, it does work. We are in multiplayer, but if you're in a dedicated server setup, then this manure mod doesn't work. Trailers are fine. It's not the trailer. We tried several trailers. None of them will unload. The trigger for the manure building over there just doesn't work. So that's the problem. So we're going to do the manure. We've also got harvesting. We'll take a look at our map while we're waiting for that to fill up. We've got all kinds of stuff. All our fields are growing up. Our grass is growing up, but we just got done cutting that last time. Or after the last video, we did it in a live stream. We've got our potatoes that are ready. We've got wheat over here. We've got corn that needs to go into the biogas. And all of this wheat is going to provide us straw that we're going to need at the farm here in the barn right behind us to get all of our cows happy so that they can produce more manure, so we can get that manure to fill our greenhouses and that sort of thing. So we definitely need to get busting on some crops and get some straw over. As I said in the last chore log, we're going to eliminate the use of the straw bales over here. You really don't need them. Again, you only do straw, and I wish I'd figured this out a long time ago. I kind of realized it but didn't really think about it, but you only need straw and hay bales if you are going to store things. If you don't have to store it, you know, like you have a place that you can put it, like over here, we can dump a ton of straw in here. Grass, you know, grass can go straight into the animals and straight in the mixing stations. Straw can go in the mixing stations in here. There's no reason to bale it and go through the work and then store all that. So we're going to get rid of our bales. Go ahead and pull right up, Aiden. Pull right up, buddy. And keep pulling up. Keep going. He loves to drive in first person. Unfortunately, he can't see without mirrors. Keep going. Okay, now he's filling up. You just stop right there. And we can actually go over here. See our number is falling down. So we're going to be working on potatoes. We've got, I'm going to tab over and just have a quick look while that's filling. Oh, that's the other big news. I got to be honest with everybody. We earned about $600,000 with some of our crop stuff we had going on. Sold wool pallets, sold some silage. Aiden sold eggs. We had earned some other income, but Then we had another $1 million, and you're probably wondering, where did you get the million? Did you use the money cheat? Well, we didn't, but I did kind of have a cheat. So back in May when I released my video of my map, I showed that where we had the horseshoes in the driveway that you can collect, and I never had a clue what they were for. When I started playing the game, I knew what the bottles were for with 2011. I did not know what they were for in, what the horseshoes were for in 2011. But I found out as soon as I put that video up, people said when it rains, after you collect all 100, there's a rainstorm and a rainbow. And after the first rainstorm, you see the rainbow, go to the end, and you'll find a pot of gold with $1 million. And I thought it was a joke, and they said, no, it surely is. That's what it is. And so I had made my map 2 years ago, collected the horseshoes. I think I had seen the rainbow one time, but never went over there, and it eventually must just go away. And so I never went and collected the pot of gold. So why and how did I cheat? Well, I collected all the horseshoes in the whole map, and again, I put all 100 of them in the driveway. So when you first get my map and you spawn in, you'll have all 100 horseshoes lying in the driveway. All you gotta do is wait for the rainstorm, the rainbow, and there's your pot of gold with $1 million. So I thought it was kind of funny because I was beating up the internet, the forums, everywhere 2 years ago when the game came out, and nobody knew what the horseshoes were good for. And I forgot about them. I left them and never went back. Never cared. Just forgot about it. And it wasn't until, like I said, I put the map up on the YouTube that somebody finally answered that for me in May of 2014 when I was asking and wondering back in October and November of 2012. So it's kind of funny, but we ended up taking the pot of gold. And, showed the pictures there, so you've seen what that was like. I told my friends in the TeamSpeak, I don't think I'm going to take it. I think I'm going to put the money cheat in and get rid of it. And they said, no, keep it. The game's almost coming to an end. Just keep it as a gift for all the, troubles you went through. And I thought, yeah, we have had to sell a lot of equipment that we just purchased. And you kind of get ripped off when you only get, 60, 70% back of something brand new you just purchased. So what we ended up buying is our Quadra-Track. I wanted another harvester. We bought another harvesting head, so I've got 2. We used some of the money for that. I bought a sugar beet and potato harvester here. And so we'll be able to go ahead and get these over to the respective places and get the potatoes knocked out today. I don't have any sugar beets planted, so we'll have to come back to that. That'll probably be next time. We'll do some sugar beets. And the very last one. I'm not really a big fan. Go ahead, Aiden. Jump in here. Jump in your truck and then follow me. I'm not really a big fan of potatoes and sugar beet. I kind of wish we had pigs that were put in the vanilla game that would have needed the potatoes and sugar beets for food. Potatoes and sugar beets, like canola, are a pure cash crop. Canola is easy to deal with because you can use big harvester to get rid of it and put it in big trailers. And potatoes and sugar beet, you're using such small harvesters and it takes all day. They do pay out very well, but they're just a cash crop, which in here, we do need the cash, but we pretty much stopped doing them over in our multiplayer server. So, and now we've got forestry over there, which is taking us down in a completely different, avenue, and it is just a blast. Just an absolute blast. And in our one setup we've got, we went ahead and put in all of this field and trees, which is nice. At least I'm using it. Be able to make her down here, bud?
Yep.
Yep. Got to hold her between the guardrails here and try not to run into anything.
This is a hill.
Yeah, it's a big hill.
Oh, now my truck has power.
Yep. It is nice to get the speed up. So we're going to have a pretty relaxed video here. Aiden, where are you? We're just going to kind of get our chores done and kind of move on because we'll be gearing up for that next big video. Turn left. He went around the wrong side of the building. Yeah, go down around that train.
Okay. I wish them put like a train that we could,
Get in a
like,
train and use it? That'd be kind of
Yeah.
nice. Alright,
Yeah.
stop right there. Good job, buddy. You caught right up. Took the long way around the building. But, I could suppose, why don't you jump out since you can't dump it anyway?
Okay.
Oh, jeez, I fell in the poop! Oh!
Hey,
Aiden's in the cow poop. That's a cow poop bath right there, buddy.
what
Yeah.
is?
Ick. You're gonna smell so bad. Mama's gonna be so mad at you.
No, this is just farm simulator, okay,
Oh
Dad?
no. Mama's gonna be so mad. You're taking a bath in cow poop. Look at that. Oh, ish. Oh, that's just... You're gonna get it all over your shoes.
Oh my gosh.
When you stand like that, it looks like you have a pipe coming out of your butt and poo. Oh, our feet are gonna stink so bad. Alright. This one here, let's look at our deal. That one's empty. And this one's going down. I love these sight glasses. Mixing stations have these too. And down, down they go. Oh, all over your pant legs. Your socks are gonna be so squishy.
No.
With poo. I'm getting out of here. Aiden smells.
Oh boy.
You're goofy. Alright.
Hey, come out.
Yep. Oh, is yours done? Okay, yours is
Yep.
done. Good job. Let's go. Let's keep hauling some more manure. We need to get rich off of poo.
I'm gonna chase you.
Alright, you come and get me.
Go faster because I'm coming.
Clicked out of my game on accident there and ended up crashing it. There we go.
Hey, I'm testing out the speed. Speed power. I was telling is there speed power,
Speed and power. It is good. It is very good. So yeah, we definitely paid a pretty penny for our equipment. See all the stuff that we own. I think I sold some stuff off since last time. I'm not 100%. Yeah, these are both almost $500,000. There's the potato and the sugar beet. And I suppose while we're waiting for these stupid things to fill.
I'm going to jump out, okay, Dad?
Yep. Might not get all that sold today. Aiden. Oh, I forgot. That's got to go in a different place.
What?
Let's see. This is sugar beet, if I'm not totally mistaken, and this is the potato right here. Kind of neat how they got these tracks, and well, these are going to be in the new farming game.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys haven't looked, go to the main farming simulator website. You can actually, yeah, leave that one there, bud. That's that one's gonna go somewhere else. It's got to go to the other side of the map.
Hey, can we try that one?
You want to drive this? Well, I don't think you know where it goes. Otherwise, I'd be more than happy to let you drive this old slow thing. But yeah, if you go to the main farming simulator website, you can see all the vehicles. I think they're all done as of a few days ago, updating all of the things we're going to get. They've added so many new things. I've been watching it daily, but now they don't have a coming soon button anymore. They don't have a more vehicles coming soon sort of a button like they used to. So everything that's there, I think, is what we're getting. We're getting 3 different chainsaws. We're getting a pressure washer in the vanilla. We're getting log trailer, of course. Better front loaders. I mean, more brands of tractors. The list just goes on and on and on. In fact, there are so many mods now in the vanilla game that I think I just said mods, but there are so many vehicles in the vanilla game that we're getting that we won't need the mods anymore. I don't see it. You want to drive it? Come over here, bud.
Okay. But
I want to show you something. I want you to come over here and spawn on this thing. There you go. Okay. You see that road up ahead? That shed? You see that shed up on the hill? Drive it up there. Drive it up there, okay? Okay, I'm gonna go over here and fix up on our manure stuff so we can get that rolling. 46,000 liters, and that's why it says it on the side of the tank there. It's kind of an odd number, but they must have been going off of a real slurry tanker of some sort that was 46,000 liters, so it'd just be my guess. Otherwise, you'd think they would have just rounded it off at like 50 or something. But it's a good deal of manure. This has a bunch of other mods it can go with if you put in like the forget what it's called, but it's like an underground kind of a thing you can pump the manure from and to and move it around, and it's a reefer station, that's what it's called. And I'm not going to explain how that whole thing works because I've not used that mod. I've seen videos of it and considered it, but it didn't fit in for what I wanted to do. But it's kind of basically a replacement of this tank right here, I think. But it's an underground thing, so there's like a little cement cover and a pipe that stick up, and that's what you can, do, and then haul this out to dump it in a bigger tank or something, or refill your slurry tankers that spread fertilizer in the field. That's kind of what this is designed to do, and so it's a pretty neat thing, and we just use it for transporting the the manure. Pretty much about it. It's almost full. And something else that we need to do before I forget. Well, might as well take over our full trailer of this too.
Why are our potatoes didn't grow yet?
Oh, they're already done. And again, it's okay to leave this mod. Let's see if I unhooked it from the right place. Okay, perfect. It's okay to leave this manure mod in as long as you're not planning on doing any planting or fertilizing, and if you are, as long as you're not planning on using helpers. Alright, Aiden, come on over here and drive this truck. Did you bring it up there? Let's check and see if he did. Oh, gotta turn on harvesters, that's what we need. And he did. Aiden did bring it up there. Great job, buddy. Parked it right by the shed. I'm gonna have you meet me over in that yard in a minute, Aiden. So this thing will top them and harvest them and everything in one shot. It's kind of a slow bugger, but
Hey, Daddy, I gotta take your lawn.
we'll take it. You gonna take the Unimog out for a ride or what?
I just gotta go.
See, these are ready to have the tops removed, and then which like I said, this thing will do it all. So let's jump back, Aiden, to the yard. Meet me over here for a minute at the cows. Tab over. No, tab over. Yeah, just leave the Unimog. It's got it parked in the middle of the road now. Jump over. Keep going till you get. There you go. Go back. Come on over here. I need you to get in this truck for me. We're gonna fill it up. This thing works so much slicker than front loaders. I think if we just park it there, actually, Aiden, I might be able to get her myself. I've never done it like this. I've never sold the dry stuff. And so I have no idea. You shouldn't have to move it because it's not like the silage. But I'm not sure, and we'll find out here in just a second. Guess we'll let it fill up, and maybe I'll put this one behind myself.
Okay, Dad. Mine is all full.
Yep, sounds good. We're gonna take off in a minute. Yeah, it won't even fill the whole thing, so that is so slick. Just imagine now if we had a triple on here, a triple trailer set up, and had it up to 350, you'd be able to pull 300 out with hardly any effort. and you'd be able to take right off with it. Oh boy, it does take a while though.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, so yeah, okay, so we'd have to move it a little bit. However, we don't have to move our truck. Move that thing down a little bit.
Get your truck out of here.
Just have to get that in the trigger, and then it's gonna do it again, and kind of move it a little bit.
Okay. Try and get this weird truck out of here by going in the shed and unload.
Hey, no, don't bring that in the shed, bud. Get it, back it out of there. You gotta be careful with those trailers because they don't like to back up too well. They really can be a real pain sometimes. And looks like we're nearly full.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, well I just had to get Aiden back in here. We just had his second game crash. We had one at the beginning. We had another one with him right now. I'm not sure what's going on. It could have something to do with these trailers, which we have used before and never had trouble. But there's also a possibility just with his recording program, which he's not using the same one as me. And his might be a little outdated, so I'm probably going to have to purchase him a new one. But anyway, we're going to get this other truck hooked up over here. Anyway, we're going to get this truck hooked up over here behind us. And follow me. Hopefully not too close. Not that close. Holy cow, dude. Got it to 10. Must be a pretty long trailer. Okay, Eden, that truck's gonna follow me. Now, if you could just follow me, that would be great. Alright. Come on with, buddy. What's that?
The follow truck that is right behind you.
Yep, follow the truck that's following me. Kinda interested to see how this works over here with dumping the manure. Kinda wish this mod was kind of, built into the game, like the actual vanilla game, as far as being able to sell your manure. I've got a feeling maybe we're gonna see that with Farming 15. Just some of the vehicles I've seen, I think it might be a possibility, but you never can be too sure. I know one thing, we're gonna have some good forestry in that one. It's gonna be really nice. Just stopped that truck there before it ran into me. And we'll get that one. Aiden, if you want to pull up, kind of like how my truck is. You remember how your truck was last time? Remember how your truck was last time? Okay. Maybe you could pull up there again like that. I'm going to take this truck over here. See if you can handle backing your truck kind of in there. Just don't bump into my other truck there. I'm not sure if both of these do the same thing or not. I thought I heard a rumor that one of them is different, but see if we get unload. Oh, we did kind of okay. Oh.
I don't know if I can.
I'm gonna stop this one for a minute. I want to see something real quick. Okay, well, we're getting paid for it. So certainly you can dump into this one. Quick money.
No, I can't.
Easy money.
I can't do this.
That's fine.
Maybe you could do that.
Oh yeah, I'll jump over there and get it for you.
Is it muddy? Yay.
Oh, you're in the... I can tell you one thing, buddy. That's not mud.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What's mud poop? Alright.
Muddy mud.
Hey, do you like come in here?
No. I'm not taking a bath with you in there. I don't think this is gonna... You can kind of tell where the triggers are. It's right where those black marks go into. Kind of like an arrow telling you, put it here. And because these trailers do not like to always back up nice,
Boy.
and we're gonna hit the building.
Stuck in here.
They're kind of like the bale trailer where they sit on the back of the lizard. And I definitely realize there are other semis. I mean, I think I have every modded semi. Well, not every. I've got about 10 in my folder that I've tried out. You know, people are always on the YouTube telling me, "Hey, you should get another semi." You should get a... The reason I don't is because we don't have a lot of room in our server. These lizards are part of the vanilla game. They're not going to cause any errors. They don't cause any lag. They work good, and I just like them. I prefer to use these. I have a lot of other semis, name brand, you know, MAN, Kenworth, Pete's, you know, Freightliner, the whole 9 yards. I don't use them. I don't want to use them, and at this late in the game, when we're only weeks away now, I'm certainly not going to put one in. But the only trailer that I ever had trouble with was my bale trailer, and that thing I rarely use. I pull it from the sheep over to sell the wool once in a while, and it works plenty good enough. It just doesn't turn quite as sharp. I'm not constantly trying to back that one into anything. Now these I am, but again, I rarely even use these, so we're definitely not going to worry about this one either. But just because of Aiden having an issue there with the game crashing, I don't think it has anything to do with the actual game itself. I think he's having another error with... he uses a Fraps program on his PC, and I think that version is a little outdated and having an issue. So we're going to move on, leave our manure stuff sitting here, rather than doing the same thing over and over. That's kind of a repetitive deal anyway. Aiden, do you want to
What?
meet me? We're going to have to start getting some crops. If you want to go drive your Unimog, maybe go sell the eggs. That'd be a good thing.
Yeah, I already got the eggs.
Okay, you got the eggs, just trying to sell them?
Yep.
There, you know, you can always spawn on that farm hall that's sitting down at the one store, and you can sell the eggs that way if you wanted to, or if you want to drive the Unimog. I think he likes to drive the Unimog. We put the farm hall 300 at the co-op so that you can just spawn, you know, tab over there and just sell them real quick. And it sure makes things a lot easier. Go ahead and we'll back up here. Whoops.
Unimog is way much faster.
Unimog is way much faster. Okay, we hooked that up, and we're going to be using this a whole bunch. Just can't believe that 2 years has flown by that we've been playing this game. Well, I have been. Aiden's been playing it for almost 2 years. He was tinkering around in here when he was only 3 years old. And now he's really learning good how to do it, and Dad's stern direction has helped him as well. Figure out where I'm going here, not this way. But he doesn't really play the farming quite that much anymore. He's been doing a lot of other games. Lego game, and... Oh, he sold the eggs. Good job, buddy. We got money for it.
Ew, I don't want... I think I'm gonna go ahead and wash that Unimog. I don't like...
Oh, you're gonna wash that dirty old Unimog. Driving right through our cornfield. Good thing we don't have wither wheels. Been great fun this week, as I mentioned earlier, with the forestry on West Bridge Hills. I'll tell you, just having forestry, and at first when I found out we were getting forestry in 15, I was, you know, yeah, it's great, you know, but I think I was still interested more in farming. I kind of now am seeing that both of those two go together so nicely, and I'm really glad that we get to have it in the same game and we don't have to do it, you know, have separate games for something like that. Alright, and now we got her going. I love watching this thing unfold. It is so beautiful. All them little pieces moving about, and all them taters we're gonna get picked up and put in here, and they're good cash crop, but you don't take a very big swath of them. And there's our potatoes. You want to sit in the potato planter? You can if you want to. Watch them potatoes coming out. It's really neat how this machine works. Picking them out of the ground and ripping them up. A big conveyor of dirt and potatoes that go up there. And then they come up through there, and some of the dirt's getting siphoned out, and I guess it's getting dropped in the back. See if we can jump in that machine and have a little bit closer look. And I think it would naturally be spitting all the dirt back out onto the ground here. It's probably what that little conveyor is right in front of those tires. Kind of weird how they did the axles like that. Just, I guess you have full coverage on the ground with your tracks lined up, the tires right between the tracks. I mean, I don't know if that's something to do with it, but I've never watched the potatoes get harvested. I've only been to Idaho once. Saw a lot of potato fields. And certainly other places that they grow potatoes too. It stores them in here and up this conveyor and into a trailer. The power plant back here, kind of open. You'd think they'd have a cover on it or something, but kind of a little canvas thing on the back here, the white. Very neat to watch. Quite a massive sized machine too. The sugar beet one works pretty much the same. But boy, if you're harvesting, this is definitely the way to do it. Especially with potatoes, because the manual equipment is very small. I think it's a single row. What they gave us in vanilla, it's a single row. You have to go row to row, or 2 rows. This isn't a whole lot better, you know. But one thing we could do too is turn our HUD on. Crank the speed up to 50 maybe. That's going to be pretty important. Seems to be moving a whole lot quicker now. We've already got nearly 8,000. So it looks like it goes to about, must hold about 20 or 18, somewhere in there, 19. Oh, it's gonna hold 20. Roughly about 20 in there, so that's a couple times, 5 times of that, and we'll have the trailer filled.
Wow.
Now we gotta get down and whoops. Go ahead and empty it so this guy can do a maximum amount of work while we're gone.
Maybe.
Oh, I forgot to speed this up now. We'll just drive alongside. Oh boy.
Why did you buy another combine?
So that we can have two, which ironically my my double is over here.
But this is a pretty cool combine.
Yep. Kind of wondering why we're having so much trouble with that manure mod today. I guess I've never well, I did record with Aiden that one time, but he wasn't in the truck. It's almost like twice we had it happen when he was in the truck. And both times he was sitting in the truck when it happened, so I'm not too sure on that one, but that's kind of something new. Looks like we didn't clean up all the manure. Left a little bit there, and that's alright. Kind of wanted to have just a little bit in there for the greenhouses. Here comes our milk truck. See how much we get paid. We're at $191.
Let's see milk truck.
We've got 1,000 head of cattle now. He's pulling up to the milk tank. I wouldn't mind having this a manual job to do. There's a mod for that. Oh, we went from 191 to 306, and that's twice a day. So making you know 200 and a quarter roughly, or a little over 200,000 in milk every day right now. That's not too bad. I know with 5,000 we were making in the Westbridge Hills we're making about over $1 million. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Can't complain. Just need to get these cows some straw, and we'll have them getting even more milk. It'll probably be, well, we'll probably be getting right about quarter million every day from the milk once we get her up to 110%. Right now it's at 100. And it looks like our mixing stations are empty, but we don't have a, let's see. Yep. We could dump all of our silage in here, but we don't have a tractor or a semi over here, do we?
I have a special surprise in here for ya.
You do?
Yeah.
What is that?
Follow me.
Okay. Uh-oh, we're heading over near the bales.
Oh, it's not over there.
Where's the surprise? Where are you taking me? How far do we gotta go?
Just run.
You don't have a special surprise for me?
Yes, I do.
What? I mean, we got a lot of chores to do, buddy. What are we doing here?
Look, some here.
Huh?
Where's the milk station?
It's over there. I think you just played a prank on me to waste my time. Goofball. Well,
Where?
it looks like we still have, let's see, a little bit of manure in it, so that's good. At least we're gonna still make a tiny bit of money. I'm not sure how the waters were all filled at the same time. Yeah, well, they're getting pretty empty, but at least we're still getting paid for those. And by the time they're out, we'll have the some more manure, and of course we always have water, so we'll get the straw filled. Let's we're gonna leave that guy here for right now. Aiden, do you want to bring the combine to the farmyard? Huh? Well, at least you're honest. You said no.
I don't know.
Actually, it probably should go down. Oh, come on. Should probably bring it over to that lower field. Go out this side.
Hey,
This is quite the load to haul. Hopefully we don't get stuck. A lot of people are a big fan of the Quadra-Track. I think they're okay, but that's what we're getting vanilla. It looks like they took the tired versions away for the Magnum 380, 320, 380 or 320, 380? I can't remember. It looks like they pulled the tired version of that and only left the I'm sorry, the dual tire, and they left the single only. Then we're actually getting a New Holland that has the tracks on it, and with the case harvesters, it's only going to be this one that you're looking at right here. And then they're taking the tired version of the Steaker 600 is going, and only the quad track for that. So be a lot of different things going on. The reason we put wheat in, well, I guess one, we didn't have any, but also the straw, which I can't remember how our barley is doing. Let's just have a look. Barley, yeah, we've actually got a lot of barley. The wheat is what I sold down. That was actually in the last shore log. We'll get that guy kicking it in the butt, and we'll probably forget about him, and we'll spend a little bit of money with him sitting there, but that's okay. It'll be ready when I am. At least it'll be something to pick up. And with this trailer, you gotta make sure that you put the feet down. That's the mouse button. Just like that when you unhook, because otherwise... Oh, and apparently I'm hitting the trigger? Okay. There we go. That'll work. Yeah, you gotta make sure you put those feet down, otherwise that trailer will be picking it up later on with a agri-vector or front loader or something to get it off the ground. And we'll come on over here and fill up our mixing station again. Random chores in chore log number 12. We'll see how we do with the chore logs in 2015. I think you'll obviously be seeing quite a few of them at first, and then they may taper off a bit. And definitely not going to be setting a timeline like I have with this game the last few months, with saying we'll have another one by, you know, whatever. I'm going to definitely try to get at least one a month, but they may not be any more frequent than that. What we will get a lot of, though, to fill in the gaps is Twitch live stream footage for those that don't get a chance to watch it, or maybe the time because the country you're in is not a good time. But for those people, we'll fill in the gaps with some Twitch live streaming footage that I copy over, and maybe a few randoms here and there. But the chore logs will definitely, you know, we'll do as many as we can and kind of leave it at that. It's been pretty tough with our schedule and all the things I've got going on here to try to hit these exactly, you know, when I need to. I'm just kind of spacing this out a little bit so that I get a little bit in every one. I'll have to go fill this here later. That's another job, but we'll have to bring that agri-vector and that conveyor back down. I temporarily borrowed it. So yeah, that'll be great. We use it for shoveling poo, and now we're gonna use it to shovel their food. That's great. But it's fermented food, so it probably has some poo in there somehow anyway. And we still got these bales here that Aiden destroyed the barn. I had it all cleaned up, but we're gonna get this all cleaned out, get her picked up. And then what are you gonna do, Aiden, when I get it cleaned up?
I know.
Yeah, you're gonna come back and destroy it again, I bet. But we don't have a lot of time left in here. I mean, this is I've got a little bit up my sleeve for next time, but we are coming to the end of Farming 2013, and it's bittersweet. I mean, it's a good thing, because we're gonna get a much better game the next time around. And let's see what else. Okay, we got this guy full. I'm sure my other harvester is plumb full too by now. We'll have some potatoes just in time. I'll probably go ahead and throw in a field of sugar beet that we'll be looking at next time, which will be in just a few weeks. my goal is to get that last chore log out at least a week before the new farming. That's the goal. I didn't get to do as much in Farming 13 as I wanted to with my chore logs, but I definitely got to cover all the game and all the major mods, and I really got to do a lot of it. I mean, you know, most of this game is repetitive stuff, but I got to do that stuff over and over and over, tens, if not maybe hundreds of times with the multiplayer server. And one thing I want to do in Farming 15 is to try, you know, a little harder to get more of that out on video. And we definitely plan to do that, because I really had I had hundreds of hours in the other map in the server that you know, never made it to the YouTube, and I'd love to share that stuff with everybody. But I kind of decided early on, since it was a public server, that it wasn't the right time nor the place to do videos, and so you know, the same thing comes around. It'll be a private server that I do videos from in 15. You know, I get a lot of people asking me all the time about playing together. Can we play? Can we record? Just, you know, I don't record with any other people. There's a lot of risks involved. It's very hard just recording with Aiden, let alone other people. I don't know what they're going to do, what they're going to say. Got to be all on the same track, and so to kind of answer that question, you know, pretty out there and straightforward, I won't be doing any recording with people that I don't know, friends. I haven't to date, you know, done any per se. I won't be doing any in the near future either, or if ever, the recording. I do play in the other servers. Aiden and I do especially, and so we always are out there, you know, playing with the people to jump in, and but we can't have private playing sessions. People ask about that all the time. If I started doing that, I would have to wake up every morning and just do private sessions with people, one 2-hour blocks at a time, and that would be my whole life. I wouldn't be able to eat, go to the bathroom, or barely get any sleep, because we get hundreds of requests from people wanting to play and do private sessions and record, and you know, that's just, you know, it's just not something that can do, and it wouldn't be fair to pick one or two and then leave everybody else out. So we will be playing with people in the public server. We'll have a public server. To date, we don't have any software out, so it's all hypothetical, but I'm pretty sure that the Farm Sim 2013 dedicated server software is going to port over or carry over into Farming 15. But as of today, October the 8th, that it does not exist yet. At least that I haven't gone out looking, but it's not showing up on the company that I rent from. Not yet, and it probably won't till the game comes out. Alright, we'll let that guy fill up. He's got nearly half the field already, and then this field here, I think it's smaller. That was a larger field. Not about the same size. This one actually might be a little longer, but this one is a little wider. About the same. So, that'll pretty much, by the time we knock these potatoes out, let's see, we're almost half done. We're almost a quarter full, so I'll have probably about 200,000 liters of potatoes in the trailers by the time these two fields are knocked out. And what do you think, Aiden? What are you up to?
I don't know.
Just working? Well, we're probably gonna have to get over and take care of this harvester. There's a lot of work to do there. And next time we'll be coming back, and we're gonna have some sugar beets over here on 11. I'll have to buy 10 and 12, and you know, these other fields we may not ever get to them. But anybody that downloaded the map that I did, would have been able to come in and enjoy these. I always wanted to, and intended on maybe putting grass even over here, but this doesn't look like we're gonna get to play through the entire 40-some fields that were here. Mine only goes up to 38 because I've combined like 17. I combined 3 fields over on 14. I think I combined 2 fields on 16, 2 fields on 17, so I've combined quite a few. And that kind of knocked it down from, I think, 41 to 38, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what we're looking at. Aiden, where you at, bud? Let's just see how this one here unfolds. It's pretty neat too. It's a lot like the potato one.
At the farmyard.
Ooh, you're at the farmyard.
Okay, do you know what we're gonna plant on the
When that comes up like that, it's kind of neat. I'm gonna fold it up again. This one really has a whole lot of stuff out in the front of it. Whoa. There we go. And then we got lights on the front too. That, boy, it really lights up nice. There it goes. What we wanting to say, bud?
I know what we're gonna do on field 1.
What do you want to do on field 1?
Grass.
Oh, you know, I agree with you on that. If we were to actually purchase that field, I think it'd be a really nice one for grass. It's so big and open, and it kind of has these weird little edges that probably will stop a harvester up anyway, or a planter. But that would have been a terrific field to have more grass, and you're kind of close to the sheep, kind of on that side of the map. This one would have been terrific too, kind of get over there. But we got most of the fields. I mean, I didn't do these. I always intended these to be more potato, but there's just so dang many fields on this map that, you know, it'd be a lot to keep up with. You know, I prefer a map like Westbridge Hills that has less fields and just bigger. You know, lots of fields, but just a smaller number of fields, just bigger fields. So you can do, like, over here, corn. There's wheat. Barley is over here. Down in the bottom right, you know, you're gonna have whatever you want to put over the potato. You know, that's kind of what Westbridge Hills is, and I've really fallen in love with that. And I could have gone back and re-edited this, but certainly not going to now with time. And I know there's other maps out there, folks. I've looked through a lot of them. I don't play other maps. I only play the default maps that Giants gives us, and then I edit them to put my spin on them, and that's my farming. In my off time, I play around with lots of maps like Kansas map, Spring Hill and Spring Hill Valley, and Old Family Farm. Just a bunch of them. I've seen the Canada map. Didn't download it, but I've seen that one quite thoroughly. Friend played it and live streamed it, and it's really nice. But I'm pretty happy here, and I'm already doing all that I can to keep the progress moving on this farm. So one of the things also we're going to get in the default vanilla FS15 is one of these trailers. It's all in orange, so we're going to have a transport trailer that looks just like this, you know, a little less detailed, doesn't have the tire and this sack of parts or whatever up here. And there's some other things that we're using as mods that we're going to have built into the game. Well, the semi is going to be a name brand and MAN, no more lizard. We don't get a conveyor. We are getting a really nice telehandler. It's not going to be this one anymore. It looks like this one's not going to. A lot of the Deutz equipment's not going to be in there. There's only, it looks like 2 or 3, 4 tractors or something like that. This will be there. That'll be there. This will be there. No JCB. Oh my gosh. And the JCB keeps trying to move to the other side here on me. It's kind of funny because if I were to spin this around and park it up against the wall backwards, it would move out to the middle of the floor. I don't know what it is, but some equipment that sits in the shed, others no. Not that, that's not a mod, that is. These are both mods. They will scoot across the floor by themselves. It's just truly bizarre. This guy will be in the new one, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The big M1100 will not. The big mower, it's going to be a mower like we have up here on the golf course. Where is it? Where is it? We do have some tedders. Some of the Pottinger stuff is in there. We're getting the Ursus in the vanilla game. I think there's going to be also a loader version. 1206 mod. I'm not going to get it. We won't have a lizard. We're getting a name brand. I forget the brand, but we're going to get a nice name brand front loader. Oh, and we are getting a pickup, although it doesn't look near as cool as this one. Maybe this will be carried over, I don't know. We are not going to have a cool truck. It is kind of a city-looking truck. It's got big rims and little tires, but at least we're getting a pickup. That's nice. That's going to be in there, the Puma. This guy is going away, and we're only going to have the quad track version, which yeah, we can live without it. I like this version better though, personally, but again, that's going to be there. No Jeep. Oh, no Farmall. And no John Deere. People ask about the John Deere all the time, folks. I can tell you, they know about it, and I'm sure if they could put it in, they would, but I'm sure that they've gone and asked John Deere, and John Deere probably would want 95% of all income the game earns for their licensing. John Deere don't mess around. They're probably really sticklers as far as getting licensed. And they try to make their own games anyway. So maybe there'll be a mod pack or a DLC one day that they come out with that'll have John Deere, but for now, the developers probably can't afford to put them in, is my guess. They don't need to afford it. Modders are always going to make them. And hopefully they work. Again, that guy's going. We're going to only get a few of these style tractors, and I don't think the M620 is one of them. There's like an older one and a newer one. The, which one is it? Okay, the mower we were talking about is going to be like this, but it's going to have a you know, doohickey on the back here to windrow it. And it looks like it's a little bit wider. I don't remember how many meters this is out top of my head, but it looks like it might be at least the same size or a little bit longer out, and it'll have a thing to windrow. So everything will be in the center, and that looks like that's all we're getting in Farming 15. So back to using a tractor. This guy, no, not that guy. This I haven't. What is this, Amazon? I don't think they're putting this in there. I'm not sure. I don't remember seeing it. Maybe this one right here, I believe, is the one that we're getting. That's the newer one. Then there's an older model. So I think it's this one, the 7250, that we're gonna see for the Deutz tractor, or Deutz, however you want to say it. I don't really care. Bale wagon is gonna be there. I think we pretty much tabbed through this guy. This is not gonna be in there. For again, as of October 7th, when I looked last yesterday, this I did not see. There is one that looks by another manufacturer that looks just as big. And so it looks like we'll still have one of these. I don't know the capacity, but there are quite a few forage wagons, but this particular crone is not going to make it, and it was in the last farming, so 2011. So it looks like that one's not carrying over. And of course this guy here, 340, I think it's still Magnum 340, or maybe it's 380. Basically, we're going to get this tractor, but it's only going to be a single-wheeled version. I think the wheels are not as skinny as those, though. It's more of a bigger tire, which is fine. Honestly, this one looks a little different anyway, because there's quite a gap between those wheels. I like it when the wheels kind of touch, you know. Makes it look, I don't know, like mostly on the front. I don't mind the dual wheels in the back, but I kind of like that just a big single on the front. I don't really think it particularly looks that great. And it doesn't really do anything for you in the game. I think it'd be neat if these things actually, you know, pulled more or did something more, could handle pulling more, get more speed or something when you pull by having these tires. Maybe the other one slit more. I mean, but it doesn't work that way in this game. Maybe in the next one it will. Maybe in the next one with the improved physics engine. So, and then this weight right here, this company, these weights are going to be there. But without the stick, and I like the stick when I'm driving, but then again, I've had this thing get caught on fences and all kinds of stuff when you're trying to swing, and really big pain. And it slams into vehicles when you're doing follow me, and then that stick will get stuck and hook the other vehicle, so that's coming off. But the weight, they're putting the weights in there. They've got 3 different sizes. I think a 1,000, and then there's one that's smaller and one that's bigger. Maybe it's 500,000, 15 or something like that, but I know there's 1,000, so... so much. Aiden, where you at, buddy? Where's Aiden? Oh, Aiden's in the farm store.
Upstairs.
Not getting this either. So you're over in the farm store. What are you doing? Are you talking to a salesman?
No.
And I don't think we're gonna get any cardboard vehicles either. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna get some cardboard vehicles. But this 600 here, this is actually gonna be a 620 now, I believe. And what that 600 stands for is the horsepower. And there is a new model out that Case has in RL that is 620. I believe it is, might be 640, but it's 620, and so we're going to get a little bit more horsepower out of our quad track. So that's another thing that's coming. And there's Aiden, hiding up here. What are you doing? What are you doing up here? Are you trying to buy vehicles on me?
No.
Alright. Well, folks, we're going to go ahead and end this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of chit-chat and just kind of a more relaxed chore log. And the next one is maybe a little bit like that, too. We're going to wrap it up in chore log number 13 for Farming Simulator 2013.
And don't forget the Goat Simulator. We will record that about when my birthday starts.
We're going to record Goat Simulator when his birthday starts. Maybe for Aiden's birthday live stream in December, we'll do Goat Simulator. We'll let him pick a game for his birthday. Last year we did first look at Riggaroo Bayou and the Hunter. It came out right at his birthday, so maybe this year I'll let Aiden pick out a game and then him and Dad will go. Maybe we'll end up doing Lego or something. I don't know. Let him record and we'll throw it up on the YouTube for his big birthday stream. But that's not for a couple of months yet, silly. It's all he talks about every day is his birthday. But folks, I want to thank you for watching another chore log. We'll get the other one out here in the next weeks to come. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe as always. Aiden, did you have anything you wanted to say?
I guess so. Thank you for watching our video.
Alright, and Aiden appreciates it as well. And look for the next video to be coming out here within the next 2 weeks. So until next time, take care, and we'll see you then.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye.